Stormwood and Associates is a production of the Nerd and Tie Podcast Network. For more podcasts from actual play to true crime to witchcraft, go to nerdandtie.com or join our community on Discord by finding an invite at nerdandtie.com/Discord. In pursuit of a stolen magical object, Stormwood and Associates Field Team 623 stepped into a tear between realities and vanished. They found themselves trapped in another plane, facing a reality that was not their own, and driven to avoid dark forces they don't understand. And so, Team 623 finds themselves leaping from world to world, striving to put right what they find wrong, and hoping each time that their next jump will be the jump home. Stormwood and Associates stars Celeste Startwin as Dee, Jen Proc as Obie, Trey Dorn as Amy, and Kyle Johnson as Liz Stormwood. Previously on Stormwood and Associates. So our heroes are currently in kind of a medievalish fantasy world, and there was a dragon, and it was harassing a local village, and the team went to confront the dragon, and it turned out it was a bit of a misunderstanding. The local king had stolen the dragon's hoard that the dragon needs for, like, its eggs and stuff like that. Anyways, the dragon's hoard had been stolen by the local king, and the dragon was retaliating over that. After apologizing to the village effectively, our heroes have decided to try to figure out a way to get the dragon's hoard back. And the reason why the dragon can't get it himself is because the capital city has been armed with effectively siege weaponry to knock him out of the sky before he can even get there. Well, our team decided to go investigate, and they got a bit split up. Dee and after the local guards got kind of noticed them trying to break into the city walls, Dee got in a bit of trouble in the town marketplace when she went a little bit overboard when dealing with the town guard, and pretty much to get herself out of getting arrested, she ended up getting recruited as a TA for the local magic college. Liz is just trying to figure out what the hell to do on her own, still down in the town itself, while Amy and Obie have successfully gotten their way into the structures of the city walls, on top of which the trebuchets and ballistas are actually located. They're not heavily staffed, it seems like, though, as Obie and Amy at the top of the walls have spotted only one guy so far. Well, Obie's spotted it. Amy's still coming up the stairs.
Obie's gonna relay that to Amy, like everything he sees, he's gonna relay to Amy if she hasn't poked her head up yet.
Yeah, she's poked her head up, but she hasn't spotted him yet. But
okay,
hey, there's a dude over here.
I also want to remind you guys, you're all wearing comms, so if you ever want to communicate with each other,
yeah, we never do that.
I know.
In this campaign, we never use them.
I know. Well, who knows if y'all even put them on? Actually, yeah. Did you put your comms in?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes.
Amy did. Yes. So. Yeah, you just see a guy standing by one of the siege weapons.
My first instinct is for Obie to, sneak over and push him off the ramparts, but I don't know if he's strong enough.
What's Obie's fitness?
2.
Yeah, that would be a definite tough thing to do. I mean, he could maybe figure out a sweep move to do it. He could do it on a sweep move, but just based on, the default fodder fitness is 3.
Yeah.
So, which is kind of average person fitness.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't...
And he's standing... So it's us, dude, siege weapon?
Yeah, Yeah, he's standing between you and the siege weapon.
Okay.
Yeah, the other direction you don't see anyone. Like if you look in the other way, you see the siege weapon. But if it's large, though, someone could be on the other side of it.
Okay.
But you don't see anyone, and no one would have eye line on you the other direction.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I would like. I think Obie's gonna like. And I wish he had better capabilities for this, which he might later. But get out and run over to the siege weapon where the guy isn't.
Okay.
And try to like hide inside of it, or like around it.
Okay, so
like
so the guy you see is standing in front of a trebuchet. The one behind you is a ballista.
Okay.
You run. So you're running towards the ballista.
Mm-hmm.
So the ballista is. So these things are located on what looked like towers.
Okay.
Like they were the only like the actual like width of the walls at the top, because they kind of like they're wider. The walls are wider at the base and narrower at the top.
Mm-hmm.
The actual width up here most of the time is probably only about 10 feet. But the areas where the siege weapons are kind of these larger towers that were clearly designed for something to be there, but not this stuff that looks like it's been hastily strapped on. That's where the walls widen out and there's a larger platform. As you run over there, roll me a d10.
3.
Okay. So yeah, you're running over there. You're not seeing anyone or hearing anything. Amy's following you and kind of, trying to keep low. Because, she's tall enough where her head would pop up over the crenellation, so someone across the wall might notice that, because you guys haven't spotted anyone around the wall, but there's a good chance there's not just one guy on top of the wall. So she's crouching, so at least like she's not higher than the high parts of the crenellations. Yeah. Because that would be more noticeable. And so she's following behind you. So eventually you get pretty close. Roll me another d10.
5.
You are 100% certain that you hear someone on the other side of the ballista.
Okay.
The ballista's raised up a little bit, and because there's kind of a thing built under it to try to secure it poorly to the building. Like the ropes to it are literally like strapped around the crenellations.
Okay.
To secure this thing. And then it's actually is weirdly on wheels.
Okay.
But they are like braked and shimmied into place.
Okay.
Like someone built this thing, like, and if you think about it, there's no way that these were like transported through the stairwells.
Oh
of
no,
this
they were
building.
built up here.
They were either built up here or something lifted them up and put them up here. They were clearly designed to be on the ground, though, and not designed to be on top of castle walls. All right. So, as you approach, though, you kind of hear, like, I'll say a whistling, like someone's whistling up here.
Okay.
And there's a large stack of, like, giant, bolts, so, like, wooden, sharpened wooden logs for the ballista on the ground next to it.
Okay. I want to start, like, stay...
With, like, a rope pulley to lift them also over it, so...
It'd be really funny for Obie to reach into his backpack, pull out his safety scissors, and start hacking away. But I don't think he has safety scissors, but he would probably...
But even if he had safety scissors, so I will say the ropes and cabling are, like...
Real big.
Real big. We're talking about, like, ropes with, like, at least... Like, they're like cables of rope. They are, like...
But they are, like, hempen rope.
Yeah, but they're just really, really thick ropes that are, like, we're dealing with, like, maybe... Like, some of these, like, are effectively cables of rope with, like, 5-inch diameter.
Mm-hmm.
So...
He's gonna ask Amy to start burning the ropes.
Okay. All right, Amy's going to attack the ropes. I can use one of her spells for that. Amy, what Amy doesn't do that as a ranged attack. She does that as a melee attack when she does stuff. So she unclips her punch daggers, kind of strikes them together, and a psychic flame erupts around both of them as she charges and attacks the ropes. How do I want to... I'm going to treat ropes as fodder, right?
Yeah.
Let's treat them as fodder. Which means this uses sweet move damage, so if I gotta figure out how many ropes there are. Well, I'm gonna roll a d10. There are 7 ropes.
Yeah.
And let's roll her attack. So, not an attack, but as a sweet move. So that's gonna be melee plus level plus 1d10. So there are 7 ropes. And just keep that in mind. Alright. So melee is 4. Plus level is 5. So we do 9 damage to start with. So 9 plus 1d10. That is 14. Which means we will get through 4 ropes. So 4 of the 7 ropes are cut, and one of the remaining 3 is badly damaged. Roll initiative, Obie.
14.
All right, Amy gets to roll initiative. That's gonna be, I think that's 12 for Amy. Okay. All right. And then I gotta roll this guy's. Ooh. He's gonna go... I can do math in my head. He's gonna go after both of you. All right, so... Obie, you're up.
Okay. But have the guards noticed yet?
Yeah, you can, like, you heard kind of a, what? Like, he hasn't had time to respond or do anything, but he's...
The guy from the other side of this
Yeah, the guy from the other side of this one is aware that something happened.
Okay.
You are far enough away from the other, because, so the other direction is the one right over the gate.
Yeah.
And there's another one not far from that one that you saw coming in, but those two are right next to it, but they're, like... There's enough wind up here that you wouldn't hear what was happening at the other one from here. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So the guy at the other one hasn't turned around yet.
Okay. Can I see our dude at all?
No. You can figure out roughly where he is, but you can't see him.
Okay.
Sorry. We can hear it when you do
that. Oh, sorry. These are my thinking noises.
It is very weird because I hear you like I'm hearing you on a call at home, but I'm watching you talk. Listeners, we're recording this episode in person because we're doing it during the weekend where we record season 3 of the Meat Grinder. So, but I've got headphones on and I'm not hearing again. I'm hearing through the microphone, through the monitor, and yeah. Sorry.
Very interesting. So
you know where he is, and there are still 3 ropes that need to get cut if you're trying to cut the ropes.
Yeah. My only issue is that I don't know if Obie is going to be much help cutting the rope, seeing as I don't know if he has any like sharp objects on him.
Okay.
Was he a Boy Scout?
Yeah, he doesn't have a pocket knife?
I imagine he'd have a pocket knife.
I don't know if he was a Boy Scout.
Search the backpack.
Obie and D were
Such a
hanging out
backpack.
Oh,
for
that's true.
6
D
months.
probably just like
and
slipped a knife
D
in there.
absolutely must have given Obie at least one knife during that time. I
was gonna
refuse
say,
to
like,
believe otherwise.
I fully believe that Obie has a Swiss Army knife.
Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. I'll take out the tiny saw and
You'd probably have to sweep move it, but yeah.
that's fine. He will sweet move and like a magician. Like open backpack, jazz hands, reach into the backpack, da 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 da, Swiss Army knife. Brings it close, flips over with like much like magician decorum. Right? He's doing this for like Amy and himself, like nobody, and Amy probably doesn't care. He's like, Swiss Army knife.
I don't know. Amy's probably like enjoying it.
Like,
She's wearing a cape right now.
that's true. Is he flips open the saw and he's like, Saw? See? You see the saw? Look at the saw. Ah ha ha. And he just like goes to town on the rope with this like 2-inch saw. Just
Do we vote that works?
Sure, why not?
Yes.
All right. I'll say Amy also taps the blade and adds a little bit of psychic flame to it
Thank you.
for flavor. All right. So that's going to be a sweep. These ropes are fodder technically. So what's your melee plus level? Your level's 5, so
6.
6. All right, and then so roll me 1d10. You just need a 3 or higher, or 2 or higher.
It almost fell off the table. 9.
Yeah, you successfully. Actually, I think I only needed like a. Yeah, I think a 2 or higher was all you needed there. So yeah, you successfully cut through the remaining ropes.
Like he speed cuts these ropes. Like
And like a dramatic comedy shot of like where like frames are missing from between one position and the next position
Yep.
of like. So I get and then like he's on the next rope. Like yeah.
yep.
You have freed the ballista. It is now rolling free on this thing.
Excellent.
Yeah, Amy's gonna. So the guard is gonna walk around. Mm-hmm. Holy shit! And he's gonna attack Amy because he sees a child and an adult.
Yeah. A child holding a Swiss Army knife
And
with
an
a
adult
saw.
holding punch daggers.
Yeah.
So he's going to attack Amy, and he's going to miss. That brings us to you, Obie.
I should have put more into fitness because I want to push this ballista, but he's gonna just attack the guard.
Okay. What's he attacking him with?
The slingshot.
Okay. So, yeah, it's 1d10 plus your range plus level. There's no way this is going to miss because your level is 5.
16.
Yeah, no, I was going to say his dodge is 4, your level is 5.
I rolled a 7.
Yeah. I mean, no, but like your dodge, his dodge is
yeah.
4, your level is 5. Part of the math is your level. Unless you had a massively negative combat stat, there was no way you can miss. You might not hurt him because you don't get your level bonus on the damage. But so give me 1d10 plus your range.
9.
I'm assuming we're just trying to knock him out.
Yeah,
Because it's
Obie's always.
Obie's always non-lethal. All right, yeah, you knock him in the head with the slingshot, and he just falls back flat on his ass, unconscious.
Good night.
All right, so what are we doing?
We're pushing it
Where are we pushing it to?
off the wall.
That is one option. There's another option.
What?
We have a siege weapon we can aim. There are other siege weapons.
Ah! Okay. Which one first?
Well, I mean, that guy's closest.
Okay.
With the points at the trebuchet.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, yeah. Between your fitness is only a 2, but Amy's fitness is 4.
Yeah.
Between the two of you, you should be able to easily turn this thing.
Yeah. And we should be able to figure out how to use the.
There's already a bolt in it. It just needs to be cranked back.
Yeah, like we should be able to figure out how to use this thing pretty easily.
So you guys are going to crank it back. We're going to attack. So we're going to attack the ballista with another ballista. Now, what's
Or the trebuchet.
the trebuchet?
Yeah.
So trebuchet with the ballista.
Yes.
All right. I'm going to say the trebuchet. I'm going to give 10 damage to.
Okay.
Like it can take up to 10 damage.
Yep.
Obie, what's your range? We're going to use Obie's range attack and not Amy's.
That's fine.
What's Obie's range?
+4.
Yeah, that's better than Amy's anyways. So we're going to roll a new initiative here, which is, and this is going to be a surprise round, so no one's going to get to react this round, but I want you to roll me based on Obie's swiftness. Roll initiative.
Oh no. I rolled a 1.
All right, so what's that plus Obie's swiftness?
That's 9.
All right. Now, to be fair, you get to go first no matter what, because
Yeah.
no one else is expecting anything.
Yeah.
All right? And I'm going to roll the other guy. But he can't re-aim that.
He can't aim the
He can't
re-aim the
aim his.
trebuchet.
Yeah. All right.
Even if it's on wheels, like it's still
Yeah,
gonna
because
be.
it's strapped into position. All right, so but he still gets an initiative to like when he gets to act. So and he got worse than you, so don't worry.
Like he could try to run up to us, but
Yeah. All right.
I have a slingshot.
All right. So you're going to attack the trebuchet.
Heck yeah, we are.
All right. So roll me your attack. 1d10 plus your range plus your level. As long as you didn't roll a 1, you hit.
Yeah, I rolled a 7.
Yeah. Because your stuff is so high that the only thing that could have I'm making you roll because a crit fail would crit fail.
Yes.
And a crit success would crit succeed. Although, all right, so you fire the trebuchet,
The ballista.
the ballista at the trebuchet is what I meant to say. Sorry, so many.
Yep.
The thing I just. All right, so you fire the ballista at the trebuchet. The bolt goes through the air. You hit the trebuchet. How much damage do you do? Roll me 1d10 plus your range.
10.
It is still standing, but severely fucked up, as that takes 6 damage from that. Needless to say, the guy is now alerted, but it's going to take you a round to reload the
Yep.
ballista.
That's fine.
So, it is your turn again, so I'm assuming you and Amy are reloading the ballista.
Agreed.
And yeah, you have to do that because you unanchored it, which means it's no longer nicely lined up with a pulley to the bolts.
Yeah.
But the two of you together can load a single log in a round, I'm going to say.
Okay.
Because it's fun.
Did I see anything?
Yes,
Hear
so
anything?
yeah, you are
Okay.
down on the ground. you are down on the ground. You have just watched Dee disappear into the School of Magic, and you see a ballista from the top of the wall fire at one of the trebuchets on top of the wall. You cannot see any of the people involved.
I thought this was a scouting mission. What are you doing? Amy,
Yeah, you're wearing comms,
Yeah.
aren't you?
Amy.
Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
Okay. What about the dragon?
The dragon will be able to get his stuff back
Yes.
once we take care of these.
Okay. Can they fix it before we get back?
Not when I'm done with it.
Okay.
Obie had a good plan. All right.
I 100% support this.
All right.
Much like I would support being, supportive of your friends who might count on you for help, per se.
All right.
Keep counting.
All right. So, the guy at the trebuchet is like right now hastily trying to cut the ropes securing it.
Okay.
The highly damaged trebuchet. It's still functional
Okay.
because as long as it's got health left, it's functional. He is trying to hastily crack the ropes. He manages to get through one of them.
Okay.
But he's still got 6 more to go. You guys have reloaded on your previous turn, so yeah, it is up to you, Obie. Do you want to fire again?
Yeah, we do.
All right, roll me your attack. Just tell me if it's a 1 or not.
Nope.
All right, so you hit. So roll me your damage. So 1d10 plus your range.
It's not a crit, but
Okay.
I rolled a 9.
All right, so what's that plus your range?
13.
The remains of the trebuchet explode. Now we start rolling some other initiatives. All right, so there are 8 additional siege weapons. I'm going to say 4 trebuchets, 4 ballistas. And they're all going to roll initiative right now because all the guys on them are going to... Because here's the thing, is that you can take these guys out right now faster than they can necessarily get unmoored. But that doesn't mean the last guy doesn't get unmoored before you can get to him.
Yep.
So let me... 11 plus 9. So he's going to go after Obie because Obie is a not fodder character. 5, 6. Right, those are the ballistas. And now for the trebuchets. Sorry, this is... I didn't expect this, so I didn't pre-roll.
And then Obie happened.
11 trebuchet.
Word 1, chaos. Word 2, gremlin.
Another trebuchet.
But I'm an orc.
Don't worry about it too much.
I'm a chaos orc.
And that is a 5 for a trebuchet. Alright. So that was Obie's turn. That means that now the ballistas are going to start trying to... a guy with a ballista on the other side of the wall is trying to unsecure, and he successfully cuts through one rope. Another guy with a ballista is trying to cut through his stuff and fails at cutting through his rope. Guy with a trebuchet is trying to turn around and he fails to cut through his. Another guy with a ballista tries cutting through his and he successfully gets through one of his ropes. Literally everyone gets to go because we were picking up after Obie's turn, so... He misses. I will start rolling these together, I think, in a minute. That guy succeeds. Yeah, here, let's start just rolling these together. And those both fail to get their ropes undone. Yeah. All right, Obie, you've got people at all around the wall slowly trying to hack their ropes away.
Okay.
This is your loading round.
Yep.
So you guys load your ballista, and I'm going to just roll a whole bunch of d10s to see if this round who gets a rope cut and who doesn't.
Okay.
No. No. Yes. Yes. No. No. Yes, yes. All right, so some progress was made by some people, none by others. Obie, you guys have loaded your ballista. Are you going to fire it and another siege weapon?
Heck yeah, we are.
All right, so They are located around the circle. All right, to one direction, there is a trebuchet the other direction, and then past the trebuchet you just destroyed is a ballista that was also by the front gates.
Okay.
What? And then obviously there are a smattering of different ones around the border. What are you going to try to aim at?
I think I'm just gonna go like right in order in front of us. So
Okay.
that next ballista.
Roll me your attack.
Not a 1.
You hit. Roll me your damage.
13.
All right, 13. That's really badly damaged. One more damage, and you would have destroyed it.
Well, 1 more damage and I would have rolled a 10. So.
Yeah, you would have definitely destroyed it.
Yeah.
All right, so let me roll for everybody else trying to hack their ropes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Is this causing anything to happen down here?
I was say, yeah, are we affected at all by that?
So, okay, you are watching this chaos erupt. There are town guards heading towards the wall, but none of them have gotten there yet. There aren't a ton of them. There just aren't a ton of town guards.
Okay.
You might have, like, all the guys on duty might be on the wall, and then, like, the 8 guys who showed up in the market earlier, and then plus the 2 that D knocked out. Those
Is anyone going for the door that
that they
Obie
went
and
in?
Amy
Not yet.
Okay.
All right, so that guy cut a rope. That guy didn't. That guy didn't. That guy did. That guy did. That guy didn't. That guy did. That guy didn't. All right, this should be your loading phase?
Yep.
All right, so you guys load another bolt, I presume.
Yep.
Let me roll the next round of. Oh, we got more ropes cut here for sure.
Hey y'all,
That guy cut.
do we know if the truck is in range of any of these siege weapons?
Of course it is.
Oh, you mean like the fallout from them getting exploded? Or?
It's not in the fallout from them blowing up.
Okay.
No, I meant more.
Can they use the siege weapons to hit the truck?
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's my big concern. Cause just saying. God, I can't
All right.
believe he's sleeping during class. Fucking asshole.
Are you viewing this all through like a window?
Yes.
Yeah. You were immediately deposited in a he recruited you 5 minutes before class started, and you are right now. Yeah, it's for reference. D is currently sitting in front of a lecture hall full of about 20 students, all in robes and pointy hats.
God.
Matching robes and pointy hats. You've been given a robe and a pointy hat, by the way, that you've been asked to put on. Does D put on the robe and pointy hat?
D puts the robe on over her shoulders. She does not wear the stupid fucking hat.
All right. So, one apple is a single apple. See how there are no other apples. If I have another apple, another single unaccompanied apple, and I place these apples together, how many apples do I have, students?
2. It's 2.
I want them to answer, D.
I want them to learn this is basic stuff. Come on.
Hand goes up.
Yes.
Are you sure it's not 4?
It's the square root of 4.
What's a square? Is that like a tree that's weirdly shaped? It has square roots.
Okay. I'm expecting too much.
All
That's
right,
on
so
me.
Obie, you guys have loaded the trebuchet. You're gonna attack that ballista. You've loaded the ballista. You're gonna attack that other ballista again.
Yep.
All right, roll me your attack. Just
Not a 1.
all right.
Maximum. Critical hit.
Critical hit. Yeah, it just explodes in shatters of wood and splinters and yeah. All right. So I'm gonna, since I'm assuming you're going to load the trebuchet next round, I'm just gonna do all the rope rolls here.
Yep.
It's very, very boring watching me calculate how many of these actually get cut.
Did we bring the blacksmith with us on this?
No, you didn't.
Okay. Just double checking.
Unless I forgot, and you did, and then I'm going to say that you left them at the truck because I haven't accounted for him, and maybe he walked home then.
We did not.
Well, I'm rolling one more die than I used, so I'll just discard that one. Because I guess, why would they be cutting a rope on a truck that destroyed thing? Some of these guys are making progress.
Good for them.
That guy. Some of them are over halfway done. All right, so you guys, you gonna attack the next ballista
Yep.
or the next trebuchet? What? Give me your pick. There was a trebuchet behind you the other direction, and then everything else is pretty distant. Like you have the range to hit them, but like it's kind of even Stevens of what you want to try to hit.
Okay, we'll go for the one behind us then. Since
Okay.
that's closer.
All right, so roll me your attack.
Not a 1. 6.
All right, it takes a little bit of damage, but you kind of like graze the side of it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and I'm assuming you are going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, I'm assuming you're going to reload on your next turn, anyways.
Yep.
All right, so let me. Yeah, this is faster. Two of these guys are almost free. All right, Obie. You gonna attack that one again?
Yep.
All right, roll me your attack.
Not a 1. 11.
Was that a 7-year-old or?
Yeah.
Okay. 11. All right. All right. So it is barely standing, but it is still up. I'm assuming you're going to reload next round.
Yep.
All right. That guy just can't catch a break. All right, so you guys reload. After you reload, the trebuchet you've been attacking cuts its final rope. The guy turns it, and he launches a rock straight at your ballista. Stormwood & Associates is a production of Nerd and Tie. You can find more information at nerdandtie.com/stormwood. You can also find us on social media at Nerd and Tie on Twitter, nerdandtie.tumblr.com, and facebook.com/nerdandtie. This podcast can be subscribed to on anywhere that major podcasts are found: iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, Podbean, and quite a few other places, and anywhere that takes an RSS feed as well. Hey, while you're still here, let me tell you about another podcast on the Nerd and Tie Network, and that's Let's Be Legendary. Let's Be Legendary, the Feywild West, is a 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons actual play game. So, an actual play game like this one, but like, in a system people actually use in the real world. Set in a homebrew Wild West steampunk world, the Feywild West follows two people discovering what it means to be in a relationship, all the while seeking revenge and learning the truth of their pasts. Let's Be Legendary podcast is an LGBTQ+ podcast with both main and minor characters, as well as players falling under the queer blanket. A heavy RP game with a focus on story and characters. And you can hear it every week here on the Nerd and Tie Network, and you can find all of their subscription information and links at nerdandtie.com/legendary.